here we are again with Swamiji, and we are lucky to have Swamiji with us again. And today is 11th December 2022, and today is the birthday of Osho ji, and Swamiji is celebrating his birthday. And one of the things Osho ji said, which was cemented on his samadhi, that he asked to put a stone there with written that Osho never born, never died, never visited,
No,
only.
फिर से कर दो ना.
फिर से कर लो. Hello everyone, we are lucky to have Swamiji with us again, and today is December 11, 2022, and Swamiji is celebrating Osho's birthday today, and this is a special occasion for him, and he is here to talk about his birthday. And one of the important event and important thing that the Osho asked to uh, put a cemented message on his samadhi, that Osho never born, never died, only visited this planet Earth between December 11, 1931, and when he passed away, which was January 1990. So maybe we can start our discussion by this Osho, this message. Why did he say so, and what was the background about that, Swamiji?
Well, why he said so many things like this, which looks like for a normal person looks illogical, because I can read it very clearly, and I was there that time when this all things happens, and Osho used to
When the
talk.
Osho passed away, you were
No, I was in Germany, but
mm,
afterwards I went and visited this palace many times.
yeah.
But I come to know immediately because they have sent the videos and everything those days.
Details of
Yeah, we got
to
to
the
be
whole world.
so many things he said which looks to a normal person illogical,
Illogical, yes.
because it says,
Never born, never
yeah,
died.
Osho
It
never
doesn't make
born,
sense.
never died, only visited this planet Earth. Now, if we don't have to trust, because he is not for the demanding that you should believe what I said or you should disbelieve. He said, if you want to inquire, it is possible, because like you going to sleep tonight or yesterday you have slept in a, when you go to bed and you what you do, you don't do nothing, sleep simply comes and you disappear. If you don't have memory, suppose somebody took away memory, in the morning you wake up, you don't know language, you don't know anything, simply you wake up, you find you don't know from where I was, so you don't have any record at all. So it is like you find you have to learn from ABC again. Everything, you don't know your name, you don't know who is
So
people
you
these are.
just quickly remember
Yeah, so the thing is,
everything.
yeah, if you look into the YouTube nowadays, many videos available about the past life, small children remembering, and they take them to the. So these are the, in India, traditional peoples, they still believe in reincarnations. Somebody asked this kind of questions in 1971 February. I was there in those talks. We was only 15 people, 10, 15, 12 people were sitting in the Woodland, Bombay, Woodland apartment. And one of the very famous actor, Mahipal, those days, he used to come to Osho and he asked this kind of question. So he asked about Osho's past life in that book, and that book's English name is Dimension Beyond the Known. That is translated from English, Hindi to English. In
That
Hindi,
was Osho's book.
Osho's book, and Hindi that book's name is मैं कहता आँखन देखी, मैं आँखों देखी कह रहा हूँ.
Hmm.
हाँ, तो similar questions he asked that where you was before this birth, and how many years it was before you are somewhere this or that. I forgot to write questions, but still document is available. Even not on the document, you can hear those talks. Yeah, in Hindi. So he said, 700 years before I was in Tibet, and then he says why I arranged that somebody should uh, leave me to kill me or something, that. Uh, so he said a lot of things about that 700 years I was there, and then I left because I was meditating, so I was preparing something, And if I would achieve that goal, then I have no possibility to born again. Then I had attained completely total freedom, ultimate freedom. After that, attending to that consciousness, we call it cosmic consciousness. If my soul merge into the cosmic soul, then there is nobody to come back because I disappear completely. Like a dewdrop water you put in the ocean, now you cannot find him. He becomes the ocean.
Hmm.
So as long I was as a person, if I would have proceeded, it would have took 21 days for me to complete that practical meditation, and after that I will evaporate, and then there is no possibility that I come back in any form. But then I realize that there is a lot of people who want to know something, and I have secrets to deliver. So then I arrange that somebody should arrange something that they don't let me complete this my meditations, that I disappear, because many great master have disappears because they come to suddenly the ultimate peak of consciousness, and once you are free from the body, mind, emotions, you don't want to enter anybody's wombs. If somebody asks you now, would you like to go to in this woman's body? You want to go?
No.
You will say no. Even the most beautiful woman in the world, you call it Aishwarya Rai or Hema Malini or best actors, but somebody asks you, we make you free from this body and you like to born in beautiful family, super rich, well educated, this very famous, you would like to born, you want to go in his wombs, her wombs, you said no. That's once you attend to the freedom, you don't like to come back in the prison, because whatever we know ourselves, we don't have any knowledge about ourselves. We know ourselves as a physical person. Everybody can see your face, my face, and people knows, and many people define us just how we appear. Oh, this man. You cannot just person just looking by the face, because this face is changing constantly. Last 50, now I'm 75, and so many faces have come and gone. And Osho says that which change is not you. The body is changed means body is not you. You are in the body, but you are not the body. This inquiry has to be done by you. Nobody can do this work for you. Master, or like Osho or Buddha or any great master, they only show the way how to find out. Now, the physical body, we are agree that
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the
yeah,
things that Osho insisted, that everybody
why
has to discover their parts
discover.
on its own.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
nobody can
yeah.
guide you. Like he used to use the word guide in a different context.
No,
Like he would what's the proper word? Maybe he could say he used to show the path, or
that kind of
uh,
words we can use, but basically, if we put in the
hmm,
very short word, he said, I have not come to teach, but to awaken. मैं सिखाने नहीं आया हूँ, मैं जगाने आया हूँ. अब ये लोगों की समझ में नहीं आता, लोगों को लगता है कि मैं तो जागा हुआ हूँ. नहीं, आप जागे हुए नहीं, आप परसेंटेज जगे हुए हैं. जब आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हैं और आपका हाथ ऐसे हिल जाता है, यूँ पढ़ ले, तो आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हैं और आपके हाथ में, वी आर लिविंग मैकेनिकल लाइफ. We are not conscious about our physical activities. We are not even conscious about thoughts. And we are not aware at all about our feelings. हम एक रोबोट की तरह जिंदगी जी रहे हैं. We are programmed by particular family, particular religion, particular country, particular belief system. So we are imprisoned of many kind of, not only in the physical body we are imprisoned, we are prisoned in particular set of mind. If I was born in Hindu family, then I have no choice. I have to speak their language and their belief system, and there is no question that I said this is wrong or right. It will take time unless I become grown up, so I can doubt it. So the thing is,
and very few people inquire
very
about, and
rarely,
rarely
one in million,
one in many million maybe.
No, that's the reality. People think that they know themselves. Name is given by somebody else. You have not chosen your name. I have not chosen my name. And everybody, nobody choose, parents or priest or somebody great person, uncle or father or neighbors or anybody give that. And then there was no name. Simply, if you don't give name to child, you can call him any name. So that thing, then we identify slowly, you repeat these names every day, Pappu, Pappu, Pappu. Then after few months, he think he's Pappu, because you call him every day Pappu. So you call him Jimmy, he will not hear at all. He's like, Papu, yes. So we identify with the body, and then we think this is the me. If somebody inside the Papu, he get angry. If somebody says, oh, you're Papu, you're very intelligent. He's so happy because now Papu is simply a name to know this. So the things we identify with the name, family, country, religion, and this is all just utilitarian things. This has no reality at all. And this street, you can give any name, but you have to give the name because there is thousands of street. You have to give the number.
So it's just to identify the people, identify.
So he want to break that identity,
Hmm.
that you understand, then you don't have to do anything. Simply you understood and you said this is useful, but this is not me. My name is not me. If somebody insulted me, I don't mind because that is, he misunderstand that I am this, I am not this. So basically there is a particular experience when you go through the process of meditations, you come to know yourself separate from the body, mind and emotion. All these three layers is very difficult. It's almost like peeling the onion, you know. It is a work. And if you don't do it, ready-made answers, intellectual understanding won't help. हमने सुन लिया और हमने सोचा जी हम no, he said don't believe in believing. I don't believe in believing. I believe, I say inquire. If you don't know, it is possible to know. And if you know already, then don't come to me, go somewhere else. You don't need me. क्योंकि आप जानते हैं आप कौन हैं, तो फिर आपको जरूरत क्या मेरे पास आने की. इतनी ईमानदारी आदमी में होना चाहिए कि उसको पता है कि मैं कुछ नहीं जानता. एक इंसिडेंस आपको बताता हूँ. आपने कहा था ना, yeah, sometime I speak Hindi, sometime English, but anyway people will clarify about it. When I was early days, I used to go to listen to him, and then he talked many stories, give example, poetry, this and that. So one of this I remember suddenly that there was another great master from Russia, Soviet Russia, and his name was George Gurdjieff. His many books available still in London, you can buy in English. And his maybe few people you find who practice many things. So what happens to that, he was not very well known. Gurdjieff was not very known person, but anybody who come in contact, they feel like, oh, he's such a great person, you know. He was just ordinary person, but he had some charismatic personality. So one day from Britain, from London, I think, a person, P.D. Ouspensky, he's a great professor, and I think he was a very great mathematician also. P.D. Ouspensky, his books available, many books available. He heard about Gurdjieff, and P.D. Ouspensky those days was very famous in literacy world. One of the most intelligent person. He have written few books, and Osho mentioned those name of the books, Tertiary Organum and like that kind of books. Anyway, I have read, but I could not understand. Language is so that old is. Anyway, so he went to Russia to visit Gurdjieff, and when he comes and he wanted to ask Gurdjieff something, then Gurdjieff sitting there, he went to sit down. So formally, what is your name, from where you come? So I come to inquire something, and I am this and that's very famous person, writer or great author. So Gurdjieff said, okay, great. You do one thing. He took one piece of sheet, paper, A4 size, one small piece of paper, and one pen he's given him, and said, go to that room and write down whatever you know. One side of the paper, write down whatever you know. Other side, you write down whatever you don't know. He said, why? He said, yes, first you have to be very clear with me. Whatever you know, then we don't discuss about it, because you already know it. So what is the point to waste our time?
If you know it,
Yeah,
you know it.
yeah. Another side, whatever you don't know, write down, then we talk and we discuss about it. May it help you or may not. So go to that room, and so he went to that room. He was very curious. He said, oh, that great. Then he sit down and he was thinking, what I know. Then his mind, logical mind, and he slowly he was become more and more aware about his knowledge. But these things I have heard, I don't have experience. If I say I believe in a God, but I believe I don't know, or so many things come in his mind, and he was rejecting inside his mind. This I don't know. This I don't know. Why I am born, I don't know. Why I speak this language, I don't know. So after 1 hour, 2 hour passed, and he was perspiring in the room, and he was first time he was puzzled. What happened? I am writer. Most people read my books and they praise me. This or that. And after he maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, he come out and handed this paper to Gurdjieff, and he look, nothing is written. So Gurdjieff says, yes, sir, I don't know anything. I was thinking that I know. I was believing that I know, but in reality, I don't know anything. So then Gurdjieff says, now we can discuss and something is possible. You should stay with me sometime. And Ouspensky stayed with him more than 30 years. Wherever Gurdjieff goes, he goes with Ouspensky goes. There was many people of those days. I know few names also. So Hartman and his wife, and Moore, and I forgot nowadays name. Before I used to read those books, so I had many names when I heard from the Osho. So that is the same thing with Osho. He don't really shock people, but sometimes Osho is very bold and he shock it. Like somebody asks, when Dr. Pritam sings, I have a English talk and you can listen that talk also. That is available in the book called The Goose is Out. I think this is 6th lecture. See, my memory comes when somebody asks me. If nobody asks me, I don't know anything. If somebody asks me, then many things, just because so many years I heard. So this Dr. Pritam Singh asked a questions that I have got all the degrees that any great university can offer, but still why I am so ignorant? मेरे पास वो सब डिग्रियां हैं जो भी पॉसिबल है, फिर भी मैं अज्ञानी. Why I am still so ignorant? And then Osho answer him. It is maybe few pages. Sometime you will listen to this talk. Is in a video also available. So the thing is, Osho's whole work to shock people's basic belief system. So unless you come to become clear about yourself that this I don't know, that I don't only I believe, then something you are ready to learn, or you say I don't want to learn, because once you know the truth, all your beliefs shattered. Your all knowledge is fell because you think I have accumulated all junk. And I thought I have this and that. So that is it is useful in the society, but in real search of the truth, it is useless. So this death about what Osho said, so he knows that he said 700 years before I was in Tibet, then I arranged. So the person...
But did Osho believe in incarnation
or
reincarnation? I don't think he believed in that.
Because people ask questions, so he said it, but he don't believe it, he know it. Now last night where he was there, he was in Apista in the room, or 2 weeks before you were somewhere else, you remember that he was there. So that's the thing. I remember about last 70 years, so I know it. I don't have to believe in it. So he talk about his experience. That's why he called these books मैं कहता आँखन देखी, मैं आँखों देखा आज कह रहा हूँ, सुनी सुनाई बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. अब लेकिन how you can prove it? Then he said how long it was, how you count this 700 years? He said it was very difficult to find that your 700 gaps, and what happened in the 700 years? He said nothing happens. It is not like a time, because you go beyond time. Beyond the body, you don't have any minds who can calculate times, day or night or this. There's even 1 second or 700 years or 7 million years make no difference. You are in the deep sleep, there is no time. In deep sleep, you sleep 1 hour or 10 hours. When you wake up, then you see that this much time is passed. But during the sleep, you don't exist. So kind of is this kind of this whole books is a very this kind of questions. Old days he was talking very this kind of things because many different kind of people comes, many different kind of so that's what he said. I only come to visit this planet because many people wanted to help and I have promised some peoples that when I find the truth, I will let you know. Like you're searching some kind of work you want to find out about computer or about medicine or disease, and your friend says if you find medicine for this disease, please let us know because in my village or my country, lot of people are suffering from this. So you said, okay, don't worry. When I find, I will let you know. Same things. So out of compassion, not that he wanted to be born, and he said, this life is my last life because I may not come back. Because I realized that many times he was very said useless to talk to these peoples because they will not understand me, and I am not for everybody. Yeah. Very few peoples are ready to risk. He said only devil dares. Yeah, this is not for just what you will get it. You don't get it, you will die. As a person, you disappear. As a mind, you know that the mind is just mechanism. Like these computers, they have much better memory than us. Huh?
And finally, I think we should conclude maybe
Yeah.
that
Yes.
how Osho used to celebrate his birthday. Like
Yeah.
what was maybe
Oh,
if you
yeah.
can recall some memories, so we can keep this video under
Okay.
30 minutes. It's
Oh,
almost
oh,
22
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. When I start talking, I can go on hours.
So
The thing is,
let's recall some memories
yeah.
about his
Birthday.
celebrations and how it used
So
to
we were
happen.
not knowing his birthday. When we come to him, I was not knowing his birthday, but when the people ask when you born, so he says I was this day. So we always, because normally everybody celebrates. So we celebrated his first birthday in the Bombay Woodlands. Then second year again we celebrated. So he accepted. He was sitting there. Then he was. I also written about birthday, but he talks about birthday. Some other time we will talk about it. Why he celebrate, but he celebrate death also. So in India, when somebody dies, just we were looking at the movie, people are mourning, crying, and this and that, and sad, and missing this. And he, when his disciples died before I was in Pune, he said, when my disciple die, people should not mourn and cry and make all this kind of. No, you sing and dance. That person is free from the body. Now he is not in prison in the body. So since 1975, I saw the first death celebration in Pune. One woman, she was from the France, I think, or something. I know Vipassana was her name. She died, and I was there. So Osho comes in the Buddha hall, and he talk about death something. That's now she is departed. Now you go with her to the burning heart, which we cremated. And we all the street we were singing and dancing and say bye bye Vipassana, bye bye, and after, so when his father died, we celebrated. When many disciples have died, we always sing and dance. And when Osho says, when I leave the body, you should rejoice it, sing and dance. So he changed the whole
concept
of death, because this is not something bad. Yeah, it is really a peak of the life. Culmination, you come to the point that now you don't need body, consciousness don't need body anymore. It's time to leave the body. So
he believed there's something more than the body, which is occupying the body, and that thing, maybe we can call it soul,
yeah,
or spirit in English language, and that thing is now free from the body.
We call it soul or spirit. But as far as the body is concerned, this body, what we think, it is accumulated food. Whatever you eat, from the very first day, little milk is your need. One bottle milk and you are so happy. You don't need more. Slowly, more food, more added. So this is we call it a food body. It is not you, it's accumulated of food.
Different kind of food.
So is the mind, is an invisible body. and it is accumulate thoughts.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you cannot control the mind directly, because constant traffic is there, and we are victims.
Hmm.
We are not a master of the mind. We are slave of the mind. Because whatever is programmed, that goes on and on. So he said, how to understand the mind and become the master of the mind. Then emotions comes, feeling comes. So first he connected, he can contact people, so tell everybody in person or impersonal in talks that you have to know first yourself as a physical being, how your body functions, and how to be friendly with yourself and respect yourself. Most people say, oh, I am so stupid, I am sinner, I am this, I am that. Always they feel guilty about something. But body have not done anything wrong. Your mind, because you believe in particular things which says good and bad. So we are a bunch of problems. Human being is the most complicated and full of problems. Less or more, everybody.
So back to his birthday celebration.
Birthday
So,
celebration we
like,
celebrate. So in India, he said, in India people were not celebrating at all. Only we celebrating the enlightened people's birthday, like Buddhas, Krishnas, Ramas, Guru Nanaks. This kind of people birthday we celebrate. But my childhood, I never thought any kind of birthday celebration. Nobody cakes. This whole idea of Western idea.
Western ideas came
Yeah,
into the society.
yeah. And now everybody celebrating and
Everybody's celebrating everybody's birthday.
everybody's, and now you see the Facebook. So I don't respond to any birthday because they always make cake and killing some cake and blowing these candles and this whole nonsense. You making unhygienically. I will blow 75 candles like this. So I will make it this spoil this whole cake, and then I will put everybody's mouth. This whole stupid idea of Western countries to celebrate. What you have to achieve in your life to celebrate? You are full of problems. You are lying. You are deceiving yourself and others. You are not happy, and one day you become suddenly happy in 365 days, and you make all noise, so much fuss, loud. So Osho criticized very badly, and I have written few articles about it. Somebody wanted to celebrate my birthday. I said, no, please. Unless you come to know yourself, then you can celebrate. If you attain something valuable, you have not attained except suffering. There is nothing in your life. Osho said very clearly. Maybe few moments of joy here and there, and that also because of somebody else, not because of you. हम खुश भी होते हैं तो किसी और वजह से, किसी और की वजह से, बीवी से, बाप से, भाई से, पैसा मिल गया इसलिए, या प्रमोशन मिल गया.
Because there's no
inner happiness is not there.
Happiness without any cause.
Yeah, our happiness always depend on some objective person, people's, things, money, positions. But birds is happy by himself. Animals, they are satisfied. You don't see their happiness, but they don't want to become anybody. But we want to become always somebody. We have future. So, and the future is a big problem. So our time is running. So I think if we go.
So maybe we can conclude here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. So we'll see you soon in our next episode.
Thank you very much. Okay. Well, पहले अच्छी तरह देख लेना.